Well, good evening. Um, I'm here again testing my technology because on Friday evening at 7 p.m., I believe I said, I am going to be on YouTube to practice what I have been encouraging my clients to do. And that is uh, show up with vulnerability. And it's so much easier to advise people to do things than it is to walk in it. You do it, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. And it doesn't mean that it's, not nerve wracking. So I think I'm going to go with this vulnerability story for now. Last week, I attended the New Voices, New Rooms conference in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was a phenomenal experience. I met some of my heroes and sheroes in book selling, and I learned so much, right, in that experience. But midway through the conference, I got a call from my property manager in New Orleans informing me that every cord to every appliance in one of my rentals was cut and removed. Someone cut the cords. And I had to make uh, I had to be decisive, right, about what, how I was going to respond to that. I was livid, of course, no doubt. But I had to make some quick decisions that would determine how long this unit would remain unavailable for rent. Every month that a unit is not rented, you're paying the rent. And so I made a big decision to leave the New Voices, New Rooms conference, go to New Orleans, and to deal with that situation. It was something I had to deal with because um, it involved property damage. It wasn't a simple wear and tear um, situation. So I went to New Orleans, I resolved the matter, and I came back to Miami. So I did miss a portion of the conference, but I believe everything happens for a reason because it reminds me that I've had to cut some cords of my own in my life. And so for a little more specificity, I have turned a corner in my business. I have turned a corner in the way that I've decided that I'm going to show up, as evidenced by me being on here now. Um, and this is preparation for me showing up on YouTube on Friday. I'm testing my technology to make sure that everything works. But I've had to cut the cord with the version of me that shied away from visibility, right? That shied away from the idea of what are people going to think about where I stand on publishing, and frankly where I stand on life. It's not often that I talk about my personal life, and it's not so much that I'm super private, but I just kind of presume that there there's not much interest in me as a person. There's more interest in what I can share, that I know, what I can offer, in order to help people who have aspirations to publish and make actual, real profits from their publishing. And so I kind of was more focused on the message and not the messenger. And what I'm learning is that it's so important that I show up as the messenger, um, because frankly, there is enough technology out there that it's gonna be challenging for people to make real connection if they rely solely on technology to present the image of themselves. And so I have to get used to showing up on camera. I have to get used to talking about what's important to me and what's important about the work that I do, because I really want to make real connections with people. And I want people to know that um, I've been through some things which have fueled my passion for what I do. I love books. I've loved the books since I learned to read, and it it's a little baffling to me that it took me so long to, like, just embrace that this is a continuation of what I love to do, and I love helping people. I love books, I love helping people, and I love business, and when I am able to do the 3 of those things together, I'm super happy, and it gives me such pleasure to see my clients thriving, to see my clients, having experiences as authors that they've always wanted to have, and so I spend as much of my time as I can creating tools, products, collecting information that I could bring back and share so that my people, the people who are interested in, what I do and what I'm about, so that I can equip them and supply them and support them and cheerlead for them to grow as published authors. So, to that end, I am going to, own that I cut the cord with the version of me that was reluctant to say this is who I am, this is what I love, and this is why I'm here to serve because I really enjoy what I do. And I am really looking forward to what the coming season is going to show me, because I've decided that I've cut the cord with the old me and I have new wiring and I am so energized to demonstrate what is coming forward. So, just to share a couple of things. One, I created a digital product that's about $10. It's $9.97, but I'm giving it away for free as part of a campaign called the Ultimate List Building Bundle. So basically, I have agreed to partner with a number of entrepreneurs who have digital products for sale. And we have all decided to give those products away for free for a limited window of time. And that time is August 25th through August 30th. So between August 25th and August 30th, you can get um, the 10X Publishing Network. It's a quick start guide to profitable publishing relationships. This guide will give you 3 um, quick action steps that you can take to to create more partnerships and to create more profit. And it's about a 13-page digital product that will introduce you to how I support my clients in the self-publishing space. So that's one thing. I have a free giveaway. You'll be able to get it between August 25th and August 30th for free. After that, it's going to go back to the price of $9.97. It's a very low ticket offer that you can get. That it's a quick start guide for you. The other thing that I want to share, if you're so inclined to check it out, is my digital course, which is called the 7% Club. And that is a self paced course that teaches you how to have a profit first approach to publishing. So you're with this course, you will learn to know what your break even is before you publish. You're going to know what your profit margin is and the amount of profit you want to make. And so you enter the game knowing how many books you need to sell in order to make the profit that you want. And it goes further than that. It touches on how to build the relationships with your publishing partners, right? It's a niche network of people that you're going to work with, hopefully long term, to build your publishing business. Self-publishing is a business. When you become an independent author, you create a business. And my jam is teaching you how to maximize the profits in doing that. So you can check out my course. I will drop some links to it in the chat. I guess once this video loads on the different platforms right now, it should be on Facebook and it should be on YouTube. I'll drop the links to both. But the thing that I'm super, super excited to share is that I have curated a group of publishing professionals or and entrepreneurs to be in a 12-week cohort with me. Um, this cohort will have all the elements, all the players, I'm sorry, that would need to be present for an author and entrepreneur to successfully publish and profit. So you're going to be in company as an author, you're going to be in company with entrepreneurs, you're going to be in company with marketers, and I am adding booksellers to the mix, right? So the bookseller is going to be in residence, if you will. That's going to be an expert that you're going to be able to interface with to understand what's important on that side of the industry to successfully have your books placed in bookstores. So right now there is some friction between independent authors and independent bookstores. And it it's a synergistic relationship that should exist, but because independent authors tend to look at it from one perspective and booksellers are looking at it from their perspective, there is misalignment. But it's not a hard fit. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle piece being turned in the wrong position. But when in the right position, it's a perfect fit. And it completes a bigger scene. Oh, I love that. I put that together. So basically, with me developing an appreciation for where these two ecosystem partners stand and what's important to them, I'm right there at the intersection to help you connect in a way that is win for you, the author, win for the bookseller, and win for the book, right? So I'm excited that, I've had the insight and the opportunity to create something that would put the ecosystem in the same room to interact and to leave with the kinds of relationships that lead to future collaborations and profits. So I anticipate launching this accelerator the end of September. And because I'm bringing the variety of stakeholders together, I have limited spots. There are limited seats for authors, limited seats for entrepreneurs, limited seats for marketers, and there are two designated seats for booksellers. And so I'm going to be rolling out information about that and creating an application and a wait list, because I really want you to be ready to benefit from these relationships when you get into the cohort. So I'm super, super excited to do it. It's going to run September through December. We're going to have to make an adjustment or two for, the holidays, but I'm like super excited that we're going to do something really amazing together. And this is the beta run, right? So the beta test of anything is the learning experience, and therefore the barrier to entry is not as high. But once this produces the results that I believe it will, it's going to, the barrier for entry is going to be a little bit higher. But for now, we're going to run this play and document the results. So I'm like super excited. And that's part of me cutting the cord of, being the best kept secret. I'm not interested in being the best kept secret anymore. I'm more interested in serving. So my desire to serve and to have impact has overcome my desire to hide and, not be so vocal. I love what I do. I'm good at what I do. And my client's success is my success. And so get ready to see more of me, because I've cut the cord. I've cut the cord with the quiet, um, you know, let my work speak for me. It will, but I will also promote and speak for myself and share a little bit more about what's happening with me and how things are developing. So look for the freebie towards the end of this month. I believe that's next week. Check out the course if you feel like you're not ready for a cohort, if you're not done with your book and you want to make sure that when you do launch, you make your money back that you've invested in the book. Check out the course, the 7% Club. And if you are ready to be in the room with marketers in the publishing space, booksellers, and with entrepreneurs who are working towards building seven-figure businesses, that's the energy and synergy that you want to be around. You should be looking for an invitation to apply to the cohort. I haven't named it, to be honest. I haven't named it. I know what it is, but I haven't decided what it's going to be called. I mean, I'm going to come up with something catchy and sticky, but the proof is in what we're going to accomplish. So I figured I would leave naming a little to the end. But as I do more work on it, you will know more about it. I'll have a name for it. and I'll be referring to it by that name. But for now, I want to thank you for your attention, your time. Please, please drop comments. Let me know if anything you would like me to know, right? If there's something in particular you would like me to cover, to talk about, um, I'm open to it. I love all things publishing. Um, if there are any questions you have for me, I welcome them. If I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer. I'm not here to, present that I know all things. I don't. I'm a learner. I love learning, and I will learn and share. That's, you know, in my DNA. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm always um, being a resource. And so I want to be a resource to you. And I welcome any feedback that you have for me. And I'm excited to go on this journey. This is the latter half of the year, and I have big plans, big goals, and hit me up if you want to know more about it. So I'm going to sign off because the point of this was to test my technology, to be vulnerable, and to let you know what's upcoming in the world of successful you. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to sign off now. Bye.